stuff around. That's my bad, honestly. Alright, looks like we got a whole 13 people today. Love to see it. Sorry, I just need to make sure that I have everything. Dr. B in the chat, very excited for the Aston Martins. Sorry, I'm just getting last minute things up and going. That should be everything. I hope this little graphic thing works in my bottom right corner. That needs moved though. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't want that there actually. I decided. Yeah, I decided. Skelly Ellie. Rooting for Scarenzi, obviously. So many fans in the chat. It's always so cute. During quali, I will be eating my chicken. So I apologize if you don't enjoy me eating chicken. But I would like to eat food today. And I have chicken. Dude, this is my dinner. This cut into my dinner time. My family right now is downstairs having dinner without me. Like, oh, I just fucking ruined everything. I'm an idiot, bro. Biggest idiot ever. Sorry, I'm just scrambling to get everything around. I'm so sorry. I feel like fucking... I feel useless. Bro, where the fuck is the... Oh, the chat's over there. Alright, 13 people today. Oh, I don't have a fucking knife. I can't cut into my chicken. Really crazy legs. Out first. Not telemetry. Dude, I fucking swear. I fucking keep switching this shit, bro. I swear to God they keep switching that. And they're doing it just to fuck me over. Whatever, man. Whatever. So I'm just really getting into this chicken right now. I'm so sorry. I'm fucking going to town. Oh. Rudy puts himself into a wall. Love to see it. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my chicken right now. I'm so sorry. There, I've set the chicken down for a second. So I can lock in on this qualifying. Rudy Crazy Legs coming into defense after breaking his wing. Barney and the V guard today. Some new faces today. Iceman, Rule, 517. FGC Franco on that Aston Martin spot. AMS Ranstall for the McLaren. Not McLaren, Mercedes. I'm an idiot. Alright, just waiting. Barney through the S's, purple sector 1. 25 flat for a Mr. Barney pants today. On that medium set of tires. I should probably put that on, shouldn't I? Two different thoughts here in the sprint quali. One is that you go out and you do your normal qualifying. You do 2 runs, one on medium, one on softs. And then there's also a thought where you just wait until the very end and go out at the very end. 102 for a Mr. Barney Pants. Hello, Lewis, at the bar. Barney and his V-carb looking very, very nice as he runs some of the final corners as he heads in through Sector 3. Yeah, I would say that Screnzi gets the WDC. 33-4 goes a Mr. Barney Pants. B-Dot, going to be the next person to set a lap. 33-3, 8-2. Going P1, that provisional pole spot for the Alpine, who got not a great result in Bahrain, but also not a bad result. No result is a bad result. Unless you're Toasty oven bread, then every result is a bad result. And Pulse, kind of bumpy over that curb. Curb's very, very not friendly here. Surprisingly, not a disqualification. 34-1 goes in Pulse for a P3. I miss my man, Mr. Golden Sniper. AMS Ranstall, 32-2. Holy crap. There's Franco with a 32-4. So maybe people are just holding back a little bit. Screnzi starting his fast lap. Iceman Rule, 33-8-7-7 to go P5. Raven West on a lap. Shadowstorm leaving the session. I'll have to invite him back. Actually, I want to look at Raven's time first. Raven, 32-2-1-7, going fastest on that provisional pole spot. I don't know, Aston. I feel like it could go one of two ways. I could see the Aston and the Merc being really fast. I could also see them kind of being slow because it's their first races. Abby Tyrell, P4 to 32-6. Barney going on to the pit, same with B-Dot. There's a McLaren behind them. That being KNYT Kid, who is on a lap very, very nicely. 34-3 going P9 on those set of softs. Impulse going to be heading into the pit lane. Randall also coming into the pit lane. Where's Screnzi? Screnzi, purple sector. Gonna be just watching and seeing what he gets. Track temperature is a very hot 41 degrees Celsius. Don't ask me what that is in Fahrenheit, because I don't know the conversion. I wish that was in Fahrenheit, though, because then I would actually know what it's talking about. 32-8 goes a Screnzi for a P5 on the set of mediums. Pretty crazy legs back out on the set of softs. 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining in qualifying. P6 goes Rudy Crazy Legs with a 33-198. Shadow, I sent you an invite. I don't know what's happening. Can you hop in? You'll have to talk to your TP and stuff about that, Mr. Zonod. Where is Shadow? Shadow is not online. His parents cut off his Wi-Fi. NYT kid with an invalidation. Scarenzi coming in from his lap. Pretty Crazy Legs also coming in from his lap. Stamso, the Jew, on a fast lap, 4 minutes remaining in this qualifying session. Stamso through into the Sector 2 DRS zone. Very, very, very easy to disqualify your lap there. Barney leaving. Jesus. Guys, this is, like, never has this ever been an issue when I've hosted. This is all these people. Purple Sector 2 goes Stamso, sorry. Where is Stamso? Here he is. I think this is Stam. No, that is not him. I can't fucking see him on my little thing. Okay, so that's a fun fact for me to learn. Thank you, Brick Brad. I don't know exactly who you are. I'm guessing you're Brick, the steward. 33.7 goes Stamso for a P9 on this set of mediums. I don't think he's going to be able to get another lap in. I think he's fucked himself. He's not going to be able to get another lap in. Pretty Crazy Legs on a fast lap. Pretty Crazy Legs, I've noticed, is always coming out so early and not getting the best track evolution as he invalidates his lap. Going to be slowing down, saving that ERS, saving the tires if he can. Stamso on an in lap. Yeah, he's just not going to be able to get another one done. Franco coming out on his out lap. Who else is going to be coming out of the pits? That's Raven West and a Mark Lax 18. Mark Lax, like I said, doing the strategy of just waiting until the very end, just not going to worry about it. Only issue is if you do that, you only get one run, and if you mess it up, you're just done. It happened to not Barney. Maybe it was Barney. I don't know. No, it wasn't Barney. It happened to Young. It happened to Young in Spain in Tier 3. Sorry, I was thinking of one of the V-Carbs. I just couldn't remember what tier it was. But it was Young in Tier 3 for Spain, where he invalidated his only out lap and unfortunately just couldn't qualify in that sprint race. Alright, Rudy Crazy Legs. So, Barney and Shadowstorm, the only people who are in the pits. Both have just left, though. So, Rudy Crazy Legs back on a fast lap, but I will try to invert Barney and a Shadowstorm, but Shadowstorm's not alive. Rudy Crazy Legs in his Kick Sauber. Unfortunate in Bahrain when he got murdered by a co-boss after spinning. And co-boss didn't have eyes. But here's Rudy Crazy Legs on his lap. Going to be looking for a good result for the Kick Sauber today. The only Kick Sauber on the field. Maniac, I think, has said that he's taking a little break from league racing. I don't know all of that, but Rudy Crazy Legs into the Sector 3 DRS zone. Going to be seeing what he can do. Stamso retiring from session. Like I said, just not going to have the time to set another one. Purple Sector 2 for a Mr. Rudy Crazy Legs here in COTA. Looking very, very strong on his lap. Seeing what he can do. Going to be pushing that car to its limits. Looking to maybe get some really good points for the Kick Sauber today. Only 14 people on the grid. One less because of Shadow. I'm just going to be seeing what he can do with this Kick Sauber. Rudy going to be pushing to the line. No invalidation there. Just not improve, though. So 33.198 is going to be the best that he can set. Franco on his lap. Not really going to be improving very much as we join him on his lap. Yeah, I mean, he's just up by yeah, he's just going to peel into the pit lane. Looking for a Mr. Mark Lax 18. There he is. Mark Lax 18 on the lap. Putting himself in P6 with a 32-8. Very nice for a Mr. Marklax 18. Raven West in this V-Carb, looking to put himself into a better pole spot. Yeah, provisional pole, 31.5, going so much faster than everyone else, making everyone scramble to put in a really good lap. B-Dot going to be 6/10 down as we join him, going P3 with a 32.3. His teammate, Impulse, not... What? 34.1 is the best that Impulse can do. And that Alpine putting himself in P12. Here's Scarenzi, everyone's favorite Mr. Scarenzi man. 32.4, putting himself in P5. I think this is the worst that I've seen Scarenzi qualify. I could be incorrect on that, though. So our qualifying order, Raven West is going to be in that front spot. AMS Randall in that P2. His teammate of Abby Terrell in that P3. B-Dot in P4. Scarenzi P5. Franco in P6. Iceman Rule in that P7 for the Aston Martin. Marklax 18 for the P8 for that Red Bull. Rudy Crazy Legs qualified. Not the greatest. P9 for Mr. Rudy Crazy Legs. Barney P10. KNYT Kid P11. Stamps P12. Impulse P13. And P14 is Shadow Storm. That is your qualifying order. Oh. I'm gonna go back to eating my chicken for... Oh, I just put my hand in the fucking sauce. I have the chicken behind me because it's sitting on a chair, so I can get to it. I just fucking dipped my hand into the sauce, bro. I do love me some chicken. Alright. When do I send out the ready up, guys? Once Davis, or once Barney gets back in, apparently. I hope that's been enough invites for... Oh! So someone's gonna get a penalty. 5 red lights, and for the sprint race, we get underway. Mr. Raven West going to be leading the pack, going to be seeing what he can do to keep his position. So much carnage could be happening here. That is a red bar, Alpine kind of half spun, but able to correct himself very, very quickly. Franco getting up into that P3 spot, looking for a good podium here in the sprint race. Franco in that P2. That was a wing that just went flying off. Really crazy, like in that P9 for the kickstabber. Going to be absolutely squeezing Stamps out KNYT Kid, having that big snap impulse. Going to have spun on KNYT Kid as the two McLarens collide. So unfortunate for that team. Raven West going to be absolutely storming the way. Going to be leading that pack in that P1, Franco in that P2, AMS Randall in that P3, B-Dot in that P4, Azzy Tyrell in that P5, Iceman Wolf, P6, Currency, P7, Rudy Crazy Legs, and Marklax having an absolutely lovely scrap. Who's going to pull away, though? I think it's going to be a Marklax and a Scarenzi. Rudy Crazy Legs down into P9 as he's trying to struggle and hold on to the little points that he's getting right now. B-Dot and Abby Tyrell absolutely fighting, just not able to have the traction for B-Dot, so he's going to have to let him go. Still watching and waiting. Stamso on the back of Rudy Crazy Legs, going to be looking to see if he can't get by him. B-Dot going to be losing a position.
to a Mr. Iceman. Does he have damage? No, B-Dot does not. So he's just having a lack of pace right now. Wonder if the setup just wasn't it. Raven West with a fastest lap, looking very nice. Stamso, our first time penalty of 3 seconds for that track limit warning. Going to be looking and watching Impulse, a man that you usually see way up there in the top. Alpine biases aside, just having a rather rad race. A man that you would see usually fighting in that maybe top 5 on a bad day in that P12, struggling for pace as we're watching him. And the S is Stamso, trying to get closer and closer to Rudy Crazy Legs. It is an absolute sweat fest out here today. Track temp of 31 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit. I wish I knew, because then I would actually understand what that meant. KYT Kid going for the dive on his teammate, getting the position very nicely. Oh, a little bit of tapping there for that Stamso. So unfortunate for the McLaren team. Where does Rudy Crazy Legs have that right end plate, I wonder? No, he does not. So that went flying off. So did a Mr. Mark Lax's end plate. So that's why they've been struggling. Scorenzi and that P7 not having the greatest race right now. Oh, big scrap as we're joining the front here. Randall and Franco absolutely just scrapping, fighting each other. Going to be losing a lot of pace to Raven West as they just go side by side throughout this entire third section. Who is going to cabal away? It's going to be AMS Randall. Franco's going to have to settle with that P3. Going to have to hold on. Avi Tyrell hoping to get in that DRS, but I just don't think it's enough. I don't think it is, no. Yeah. B-Dot also will not be having that DRS. I mean, Iceman Rules will, though, so he's going to be absolutely getting. KYT Kid going to be struggling, trying to keep up to Rudy Crazy. Like, this should be really hard. KYT Kid usually has a lot of pace, but just struggling right now. Even though Rudy Crazy Legs has that broken end plate, he's been able to put in the work. He's been able to show his pace, been able to keep his P9 so far, keep in the points, but he's going to be struggling. You can see him absolutely struggling to stay with Mark Lax to get that DRS, to put himself in a better position. Looking at him, he has 0 track warning yet, so he is still having an absolutely fantastical race if other people can just get penalties, but he's going to need to put in some work. Iceman Rules trying to catch up to B-Dot. They both take an alternate line, trying to cut off that slipstream, going around. I thought he might have been trying to do that outside. There they go. KYT Kid finally getting past a Rudy Crazy Legs. Still has that wing damage, still trying to fight that position. Just not going to be quite it. Now Stamso, this man from America, going to be trying and hoping to put him something good. A little bit of that locking up for Rudy. Just not what you really want on that corner when you're trying so hard to fight that. B-Dot putting in the work to absolutely push. Going to be in that P5, looking to do something, just not it yet. So Iceman Rules in this Aston Martin, having that DRS. He's going a little slower than B-Dot, it looks like. But B-Dot's middle sector, so good at that purple middle sector for B-Dot for his fastest lap. But currently is lapping just a little bit quicker than Iceman Rules. His Impulse gets a time penalty for track limits as he's absolutely battling Stamso, trying to get by in these S's, trying to do something with his position, trying to get up into points, but it's just not going to be coming just yet. This helicopter cam giving us a great battle. Stamso has that time penalty. Don't forget. Sorry. So they're just going to be absolutely duking it out. Down the inside goes a Mr. Impulse. Absolutely quick on the power, trying to get up to Stamso, just not quite it though. So he's going to have to continue settling with his P12 unless he can continue to catch up. Rudy's not going to have the DRS. He's going to be struggling for pace as he rounds corners. Here goes B-Dot, trying to get by both of them. Big lockup for him, and he just gets absolutely swallowed by both. Not able to do anything there. Oh, big hit with Stamso as he tries to make the corner, just not it. I don't know if it's Impulse's setup or what, but he's just not having a great race. Impulse, or Scorenzi, sorry, and Iceman Rules fighting, duking it out. They're going to be losing a little bit of time to beat on, but Scorenzi, the man with the pace, going to be able to get into that P6 spot from that P7. going to be looking on to the back of B-Dot now, going to be trying to push. He's going to have that DRS. Looking at the times, he is lapping about 5/10 quicker than B-Dot. So if he can keep this up, he's going to be able to put himself into a really, really nice position. But looking at everyone else, he's not going as fast as Franco. But he is going faster than Raven West. So Raven West in that P2 spot going to be struggling for a little bit of pace. I'm trying to see if there's any damage on these front cars. I don't think so. I think they were able to avoid a lot of that carnage. Scarenzi, though, still trying to keep up into that P6. Going to be trying to do something with his position, trying to be putting himself into better points than just 4. Because he is on for a championship run. Going to be looking for the first IRL double championship winner. He's going to need to put in some great laps for this. Turning our attention to the front now. Looking at this, Raven West is getting lapped by a second a lap. Ransel going a second a lap faster every lap than Raven West. This last lap, B-Dot Impulse and Stamso fighting, not able to do anything. Impulse is just going to have to keep on to his P12, not going to be holding on to any points. Raven West and this P2 going to be looking for something here as we head into the 6th lap here now. Going to be absolutely pushing Raven West. You know that he wants to get by. Looking at that lap time, they were just about even. I think Ransel just did a little bit quicker of a lap, but not by much. This DRS that Raven West has been getting has been absolutely helping him on the pace. But I think in terms of pure pace, Ransel has it. I think he's the man with the plan. Stamso still trying to catch up to Ruby Crazy Legs, who's been holding on to that 10th place for so long. But I still want to look at this battle up here. Scarenzi. Looking at Scarenzi and B-Dot's pace. Scarenzi not going very much faster than B-Dot in that last lap. Just about even. So we're not looking at any sort of rain just yet. But looking at penalties, Franco has 2. Has 2 warnings. This Mercedes of Abby Terrell has 2. Scarenzi only has 1. Iceman rules, and this P7 has 2. Watching as Scarenzi and B-Dot absolutely fight tooth and nail for this position. Scarenzi on the inside, B-Dot on the outside. Going to be seeing who can put themselves into a better position as Scarenzi absolutely better line. Going to be absolutely fighting tooth and nail still with this Alpine. The 2 people who have been leading this championship going to be absolutely fighting tooth and nail, seeing who can put themselves into this better position. But Scarenzi just able to hold on to that position for just a little more. And I need to invite a Mr. Oh my god, I just wasted my time on you, Shadow. Shadow, you are not appearing on mine. Mark Lax with a 3-second penalty. I don't think that's going to affect him as much as you might think, though. KNYT Kid in SP9, only that, like, he's going to lose 1 position, Mark Lax. He's going to lose a point. That's not going to make a big difference. Retrying to invite a Shadow Storm again. There he is. Raven West still trying to hold on to this lead. He's not lapping quicker than Randall right now. He's going a little bit slower. So he's going to be absolutely just struggling. He wants to get this win. You can see it in his racing. But he wants to win. He wants to do something other than just hold on to a P2. And here's going to be the move that he's going to be going for, seeing if he can just have the pace. And yes, he does. He just absolutely clears Randall. A little bit of a smack in the back from Randall, though, as they all file into line. Going to be trying to overtake each other. Iceman Rules getting by Mark Lax, as all 3 of these guys have a big scrap. Holy crap. But I want to go back to this lead for the front. Randall just absolutely struggling for pace right now. His Sector 2 is so much slower than Raven West, but Raven West's Sector 3 is so much slower, as there's a Haas that has joined back in the back there. Raven West still leading this race. Going to be absolutely pushing. Here's B-Dot on Scarenzi, though. B-Dot wants to make a move happen, but he doesn't want to do it risky because he knows that penalties could be coming. And if he gets a penalty, he could put himself into a worse position for his team, which is just not what you want when you're absolutely fighting for a Constructors. And we're getting into the final laps here. And, I mean, if we're going to see anything, it's going to be now. Any late moves, anything crazy, it's going to happen soon. Stamps out. Absolutely flicking his car around, trying to catch up to Rudy Crazy Legs in that kick tower. He's just going to struggle for pace, though. Rudy Crazy Legs absolutely cooking right now. Still, that broken end plate has been affecting him, but I don't think it's been affecting him mentally. He still has that championship mindset. He still wants to win this. Here's Ransdell on Raven West, trying to get by, just not able to do anything, though. He has to worry about Franco behind. Franco right now has been actually going the fastest of this top 5. Going to be putting in some absolutely banger laps. Actually, I apologize. It's actually Scarenzi who's going fastest. KNYT Kid and Mark Lax having a lovely, lovely scrap. Letting KNYT Kid, or not KNYT Kid, letting KNYT Kid letting Mark Lax go because of that penalty. Just not worth the fighting. Does AV Tyrell have... Yeah, so AV Tyrell has a 6-second penalty. So Scarenzi is right now in that P4. KNYT Kid with a 3-second penalty. So this P7, P8, and P9 are all for track position now, as B-Dot gets by Scarenzi. Looking for something. Stamso getting by Impulse. Impulse sliding in. It's not a great race for Impulse today. I mean, he is a man that you would usually see in the front. It's just not going his way. Scarenzi holding on to this position, though, trying to get by, trying to do something. I think Lewis is drunk out of his mind, which is so adorable. Scarenzi going to be still pushing, trying to catch up to B-Dot. This is for track position, and this could also be for a P4 because of Abby Tyrell. This AMS Randall not able to do anything yet. B-Dot getting past. A little bit of a clash there for the Alpine and Red Bull, but they seem to worked each other out. So Barney and Stamso, that is Stamso way off track. Rudy Crazy Legs has been absolutely cooking today. Holy crap. Lewis, please don't eat me, bro. Please don't eat me. I would rather prefer... Oh, Stamso! 16 seconds of penalties now. Oh, as Impulse gets another track penalty. Barney, there you go. That's a 3-second for him. Because of B-Dots in Scarenzi's battle, they have actually dropped away from Avi Tyrell. So neither of them are going to be on for a good run here. I mean, neither of them are going to get that P4. It's going to be P5, P6, depending on who can come out on top. But they are just absolutely battling. And we're watching an absolute banger battle of KNY Tekin and Mark Lax. Shadow gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Mark Lax is going to be struggling for pace. I mean, he has been trying so hard to do something, and he just hasn't been able to. So right now, I mean, if he can't get by KNY Kid in this corner, he's going to have to settle for a P9, I think. I don't think there's going to be any saving that. Stamso not going to have the DRS. Going to be allowing Impulse with his DRS, with this ERS. Going to be absolutely burning, seeing if he can do something. Randall and Franco. Franco getting by in that Aston Martin. Going to be on for a great spot. Abby Tyrell in that P4 just, oh my gosh, just holding on. Oh my goodness gracious, Randall. But your winner of the sprint race will be Raven West. The man with the plan. The man who with so much pace. Raven West has won the COTA Grand Prix sprint race. Franco in that P2, Randall in that P3, Tyrell in that P4, Scorenzi P5, B-Dot P6, Iceman rolls P7, Canway T-Kid P8, Marklax P9, Rudy Crazy Legs P10, Stamso P11, Million, Barney P11, Impulse P12, Stamso with that P13, and Shadow Storm. And here is Shadow Storm crossing the line. The last man on track, P14. Apparently, Scorenzi got damage on turn 1, and that's why he was struggling in that race. But once again, Raven West has won for VCarb. Franco in that P2 for the Aston. Very, very nice for the Aston Martin. Mercedes. P3, P4, Red Bull in P5, Alpine of B-Dot P6, Iceman Rolls P7, Kenway T-Kid P8, Mark Lax P9, and Rudy Crazy Legs in P10. But it does look like there's a little bit of iffiness going on right now in the chat. I have it open, and people are not happy with each other, that's for sure. But now we'll get into the second qualifying session. Dude, I really miss Golden Sniper. I miss having a little buddy with me. I know, and we had a plan to commentate even better this time around. I just miss Golden. I'm gonna give Golden a little call really quick. Maybe he'll answer. No answer from Golden. What the heck are we doing? Pretty Crazy Legs on his outlap though. I know, he just doesn't like me anymore. It's just my fault. Pretty Crazy Legs starting his fast lap. Gonna be seeing what he can do. I forget what he got in the first session, but probably not very great. 31.5, I believe. I could be very wrong about that though, so don't quote me on that. Pretty Crazy Legs through the Sector 1 S's into Sector 2 S's. Gonna be trying to do something to your purple Sector 2. I don't have lap data on. Oopsie poopsie. Gonna be very clear today for this quali session. But it will be getting clear here in the next couple of minutes, so it should be even better for people. Pretty Crazy Legs through Sector 2, going to be getting a 102.341. as he invalidates out of that exit. Womp womp for a Mr. Rudy Crazy Legs. Barney on an outlap. Mark Lex on an outlap. Kid White Ticket on an outlap. Stamso going to be starting his lap though, so we can watch a little Stamso man as he will be going. Purple Sector 1 for Stamso. Into this Sector 2 DRS zone. Oh. 1022 for Stamso as he heads into the Sector 3. Sector 3 is my least favorite part of this track, that's for sure. Stamps are going to be absolutely pushing his car to the limits. This Chrome McLaren going to be looking to get a good quality result here today. Yeah, I have a fun little message to say after we watch Stamps' time. Stamps, the first man to set a lap, will be getting a 32.9. Yeah, so Chunky Doot just said, if you couldn't overtake a man missing 2 front end plates at a downforce heavy track and being within 3 to 4 tenths on the back straight, then being too scared to make a move, you should really consider going racing in general. If you're just going to do parade laps. So people are upset at Stampso for not overtaking. Absolutely crazy. Rudy Crazy Legs 36.6. On, I'm guessing, old tires? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know, man. I just got here. Barney, 32.1, going to P1 for the V-Carb Raven. And that's not Raven West. That's a Mr. Mark Lax. Mark Lax with a Rudy Crazy Legs getting a purple Sector 1. Racing for him. Can't wait Ticket with an invalid lap. Going to be going out for another one, though. Franco going to be seeing what he can do. He put himself into a good position last qualifying, so we have to see what he can put himself into this session. 31.9 going P1 for a Franco. That was an insane lap. And only got 1 purple sector. Jesus. Franco. The man with speed. Stamso going to be coming on. Rudy Crazy Legs with a purple sector too. I don't know how accurate that is. But we'll have to see if he can put himself into a good position here. Going to be sliding his car out through that corner. Going to be absolutely pushing, seeing what he can do here. It's going to be a little bit iffy. He's going to cross through that detection zone. Going to be absolutely pushing his car to the limits. Going to be throwing himself through this final corner, seeing what he can put himself on the board as. Going to be absolutely pushing that DRS open. 33.1 going Rudy Crazy Legs. Not going to be putting himself into a very good position. And yeah, those purple sectors are just fucking lying, bro. Yeah, no, it was just straight up lying. Jesus Christ. I love EA. I love how EA just lies. Iceman Rule. 32.69 going P3 for the Aston Martin. Can't Kid. Invalidating himself as we watch him do that. And there's an Aston Martin behind him. That being Franco. I don't know if Franco's on a lap or not. Let go Franco Colapinto? What? What the hell? I don't know. Dr. BB on some crazy stuff sometimes. Scarenzi is apparently upset because he was going from because he was setting a 31.4 like a month ago to not being anywhere near it. So is Scarenzi washed? Black and White T-Kid in the raffle. Jesus Christ. He let this guy in. Impulse on a flyer. Even though it's invalid. Randall starting his lap. I don't even know what to look at. Iceman on an in lap. Randall going to be rounding the Sector 2 as he gets a purple Sector 2. Going to be looking to put himself somewhere onto the grid. Probably winning a P1 so that he can start provisional pole. Randall going to be rounding that corner into this DRS zone. Going to be looking very, very nice. Having an awesome day. He just needs to reset his chakras. He needs to drink a Monster. Tell him to chug a Rio Punch Monster, and then he'll be setting a second faster laps than everyone. Purple Sector 2 goes Randall. Randall and his McLaren, or not McLaren. I don't know why I keep saying McLaren. I know it's not McLaren, but I keep saying McLaren. And his Mercedes is going to be pushing 31.6, going provisional pole for a Randall. Purple Sector 1 and Purple Sector 3. Very, very interesting. VDOT going to be on an invalid lap. Very easy to invalidate here, as we're seeing just about everyone invalid. Raven West going to be putting a lap in 31.622, going 0.011 seconds slower than Randall, but putting himself into a nice P2. Impulse still on an invalid lap. Mark Lack's going to be looking for something. His Red Bull. Unfortunate sprint result, but looking to put himself into a better position. I mean, shouldn't have a lot of competition for a Mr. Mark Lack's 18, but we'll have to see how he can put himself up compared to everyone else. Going to be pushing his car into that last corner, being 33.1, going P8 behind Rudy Crazy Legs. Exact same lap as Rudy Crazy Legs. Holy shite. I kind of want to compare those times. Where the fuck did he find time compared to Rudy? He was slower than Rudy in every single sector, and yet... Oh, it was all in that last sector. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Screnzi starting his lap, same with VDOT behind him. So I was just trying to see how far away they were. Randall coming into the pit lane. That is a Ivy Tyrell with a purple Sector 1. But I bet if we jump to Screnzi, he'll get a purple Sector 1. When he crosses it through the S, he's going to be sliding out a little bit, trying to not bottom out here. Going to be absolutely perfectly cutting that corner. Does not get an invalidation, though. Very, very happy for him. As he's going to be heading into this Sector 2 DRS zone. Going to be absolutely pushing. Going to see where he can put his car. Absolutely perfect exit. Going to be putting onto the power, going to be burning all of his DRS. So nice for a Screnzi. Here's Impulse, his first valid lap, going 32.9, going to P6 for the Alpine. Mark Lack's not going to be improving as he's on the in lap. Abby Tyrell. And the Mercedes looking to do something here. Look, I didn't say McLaren this time. And the Mercedes is going to be looking to match their teammates. Going 31.8, not able to improve at... I mean, they were able to improve, but not on their teammate. Barney coming into the pit lane. I would have jumped to Screnzi, though. Screnzi going to be pushing so fast. 32.2 going Screnzi with a P6. B-Dot's 32.7 going P8 for that Red Bull. Franco not going to be up on his lap at all. Big yikes for Franco, not Randall. Rudy on an out lap. Here's Iceman Rule. 3/10 down as we join him on his lap. If he continues this, he'll put himself into a nice P7. Here comes Iceman Rules, though. Through that final corner, gonna be moving his car around a lot. 32-1, going P5 for that Aston Martin. Impulse invalid on his in-lap. Ivy Tyrell invalid lap. Scarenzi. I don't think he's on a flyer. Otherwise, he's on a really slow flyer. As he invalidates it. So that did confirm our suspicions before it did now. So really crazy legs. 3 minutes remaining in this session. Gonna be seeing what people can do. Pretty crazy legs through that sector 2. Into sector 3, going to be looking for a lap. Rudy had a P9 in sprint quality. Going to be seeing if he can match that or maybe beat it. But looking at times right now, very interesting that both the Alpines are so low. Usually you would see them higher up, but these reserves, man. I mean, Randall, Avi, Franco, and Iceman, all very fastest. Rudy goes 32.5, going P8, behind Scarenzi and in front of B-Dot. Iceman Rule going to be coming into the pits now. Kenway T-Kid on an outlap. Mark Lax 18 on an outlap. Everyone should be heading out of the pits now. Just going to be waiting for that to happen. Sorry, I'm just really bored waiting for people to do something. Here's Kenway T-Kid starting his flyer now. As everyone else starting their outlap. So many people just all bunched together. So Kenway T-Kid gonna have a little bit of traffic. As Rudy Creedlake's gonna be sitting another fast lap. Kenway T-Kid through these sector 2 curbs, S's, whatever you want to call them. Gonna be looking for a slipstream maybe from Stamso, his teammate, that he can put into a better lap. And yeah, you can even see Stamso maybe slowing down a little bit to give him that slipstream. And you can see Kenway T-Kid trying to make the most of it. I don't know if that was worth it though. I think he should have just kept straight. But Kenway T-Kid gonna be perfectly invalidating his lap. That's what I was gonna say. Rudy Crazy Legs into sector 2, gonna be seeing what he can do now. That DRS is gonna be open. I don't even know if he's on a flyer. I guess we'll find out in a minute if he's improving or not. I mean, he's matching his time. It's whatever. Oh. 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 Mark Lax on a lap, going to be seeing what he can do. He's currently P12 with a 33.1. So unfortunate. For a Mark Lax, going to be looking to put in a better time. Wonderful match, Rudy Crazy Legs once again. Going to be coming through this sector 3. looking to put in a good time through the DRS detection zone. You can see the cars in the background as Mark Leck's going to be flinging his car through the final corner. Going to be seeing what he can do on the power. Mark Leck's 32.7 going P9. Oopsie poopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Here's Scarenzi in a lap, looking to put in something rather than nothing. Scarenzi 31.9 going P4. Raven West going 31.5, putting himself in that provisional pole. Barney 32.6 going P7 for that V car. Here comes the Mercedes though. Jesus Christ, Randall 31.2 going. Oh, Franco 31.2, 4.2. Going 0.3 faster than Raven West, both of them. Avi Tyrell 31.8 going P4. Screnti P5. Iceman Rule is going to be looking for something, but not able to do anything. 32.1 going P6. Barney 32.1 going P7. Stampso P8. Rudy Crazy Legs P9. Mark Legs P10. B. P11. Impulse P12. Shadowstorm not going to be racing. And KNYT Kid in that P14. Okay. So Randall in that P1 spot for Mercedes. Franco in that Aston for that P2. Raven West P3. Avi Tyrell in P4. Scarenzi P5. Iceman Rolls P6. Barney P7. Stamso P8. Rudy Crazy Legs P9. Mark Lex P10. B. P11. Impulse P12. Shadow not going to be racing. KNYT Kid P14. Going to be held up by that AI driver. Alright, here is my official prediction. I think Raven West is going to find a way to win this race. I think Franco is going to be in P2, and I think that Randall guy in P3. There looks a little overcast today. I don't know why I say today, as if like I'm here right now, like I'm in Texas. It's going to be a little bit overcast. I would not be surprised if maybe later on we see a little bit of rain. But gonna be waiting to see what all happens. Waiting for me to send out the confirmation that we can head out to the grid. If anyone does it early, they will be absolutely punished. Look how many fans are fucking just copying the same movements. Multi-billion-dollar company, and this is the game that EA makes. Big rip, bro. Big rip. When do I want to send out the confirmation? I'll just do it soon here. I feel like they've had enough time, low key. Alright. Confirmation has been sent out that they are good to go to the grid and race. I'll be waiting for them to rig up, though. Bro. What? Five red lights. And for the America GP, we get underway. Randall's going to be leading this pack in this P1. Raven West in this V-car going to be trying to go around the outside of everyone, looking to avoid all the carnage. Here comes Raven West, going to be an absolutely great spot as he just gets sent off into the wall, going to be breaking his wing. All of the Raven West haters going to be so happy about that. Mercedes fans in that P2, P3, so happy with that. Iceman Rules going to hold on, trying to hold on. Scarenzi in that P5, trying to catch up. Stamso in P6, Rudy Fiercelegs P7, Mark Lax in P8. KYT Kid P9, Barty in that P10 for that V-car, B-Dot in P11, Impulse P12. And Raven West all the way back there with that broken wing. So Franco, going to be holding this pack all together, going to be the glue that is the race leader right now. KYT Kid and Mark Lax. These two have had a really nice battle in Bahrain. And Mark Lax going to be trying to hold on, just doesn't quite have the pace. But here he goes, trying to go on the inside of KYT Kid now. Oh, just doesn't quite have the traction to get by him, though. Barney going to be trying to follow Mark Lax B-Dot in that P11 while Impulse is in P12. Just not a great race for the Alpine fans. Ivy Tyrell in this Mercedes trying to hold on to this DRS. It's going to be really close. But I think Ivy Tyrell would just about get it. Reynold does have one track limit warning so far as Franco sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix because they are the leader. Iceman Rules in that P4 are going to be holding on. I mean, it is just one big long train. Scarenzi in that P5, Stamso P6, Rudy P7, KYT Kid in P8, Mark Lax in P9, Barney P10, B-Dot P11, Impulse P12, and then these two guys. Iceman going to be losing that DRS as he heads through the S's, maybe just not having the wings that everyone else has to take that. He might have a little bit of lower wings, allowing the better speed on these straights, but the worst speed in the winding corners like that, which is such a weird strategy that I'll never understand. Scarenzi on these medium tires are going to be absolutely pushing, trying to catch up. It should just be a one-stop today. It should be a very easy one-stop at that. The Mercedes is going to be swapping position as Randall is going to take the lead of them. Scarenzi going to be getting past Iceman, so Scarenzi on for a P4 right now, going to be looking to pass a Mercedes to get onto that podium, but he still has a second to go. Raven West getting by the AI of Shadowstorm as the Alpines just are still in line with everyone else. Barney and that V-Car struggling as we're watching KYT Kid maybe falling out of place as he is battling with Mark Lax, trying to catch on to Rudy, going to be burning when everyone else really isn't burning. You can see everyone else's lights flashing, but KYT Kid isn't, because he is going to be pushing, trying to get away from Mark Lax as Mark Lax with the dirty air goes wide. And yeah, I mean, he got a warning for that. The Sauber of Rudy Crazy Legs getting at 2 track limit penalties right now. I know I cursed Raven. I did it on purpose. Was that a wing? Did I just see a fucking wing off track? Someone... Yeah, I mean, Barney. The V-Car's not going to be in a great position right now as they both are missing end plates. We're watching Impulse trying to catch up to Barney. Barney with that missing end plate going to be struggling, especially through these corners as Impulse gives him a nice little left tap from behind and makes the pass very easily. Getting into that P11 spot. KYT Kid trying to get up to Rudy Crazy Legs, but Rudy Crazy Legs going to be all over the back of his teammate Stamps now. Both of these guys going to be burning. Thank you, Skelly Ellie. Oh, jeez. Apparently Randall's supposed to be in bed because he has work tomorrow, but he is not in bed. But maybe that's the better decision. Scarenzi cutting that corner, but because of how F1 works, he technically kept the wheel on track. And is able to not do that. Scarenzi and that P4, Iceman Wilson P5, as KYT Kid and Rudy Crazy Legs going to be side by side. But Rudy just going to have the speed to get by, and we saw Iceman and Scarenzi kind of fighting there. Or sorry, Stamso and Iceman, not Scarenzi and Iceman, sorry. As Rudy Crazy Legs, that's our first 3-second penalty for track limits. So unfortunate, Mr. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I don't want to get it wrong. I'm just saying Nank. Mr. Nank, I'm sorry that he is not in bed, but I mean, he's in P2 right now, so maybe that's for the best. Scarenzi gonna be all over Abby Tyrell as Rudy Crazy Legs and KYT Kid are absolutely fighting. KYT Kid gonna have a good run on the outside. Gonna have the inside of this curve now, gonna be cutting that a little bit, gonna be locking tires with Rudy Crazy Legs, sending Rudy Crazy Legs off track. And now KYT Kid gonna be struggling, trying to get that position still. Gonna be all over back of Rudy Crazy Legs. Rudy Crazy Legs gonna have the inside line, but now he's gonna have the outside line as he sends KYT Kid off track as these two are just absolutely bumping each other. This is F1, not bumper cars. What are we doing? KYT Kid gonna have the inside line now, as we're gonna get a really good battle from Mark Lax as he kind of gets spun from B-Dot behind. These two just gonna be absolutely battling so hard. Rudy Crazy Legs gonna have that speed though, gonna be able to get by. Impulse and B-Dot gonna be swapping positions here, so still watching this battle. KYT Kid gonna just be able to get by. Scarenzi and Abby Tyrell gonna be having a good little scrap, gonna be looking to do something, but Scarenzi gonna have to hold on to his P4 so far. Stamso in this P6 for the McLaren. Iceman Rules sitting out in front of him. You can see that blinking light, meaning he is not burning any ERS whatsoever. A little bit of slide for Stamso as he tries to get by. Watching Iceman Rules go off track very wide. Oh, what happened to Scarenzi? He just lost a position to Iceman Rules. Going to lose so much time to Abby Tyrell, especially as he's going to be fighting too wide into this first corner. As we watch Iceman Rules go for a move on Abby Tyrell, going to be going on the inside, not going to be able to capitalize though. Scarenzi going to be watching all of that, going to have a really good POV of everything that's happening, but you need to play this smart, Scarenzi, if you want to do something. Impulse going to be getting by Rudy Crazy Legs. I wonder if Rudy Crazy Legs has that wing damage, that left end plate just gone. Just like Barney and just like Raven West, who have been struggling in the back here, and I think Rudy Crazy Legs is just going to be in that pack now, as he gets a second 3-second time penalty for multiple track limit warnings. Scarenzi going around the outside, going to be absolutely just pushed off by these people, bracing Scarenzi very dirty, which is so unfortunate because Scarenzi, one of the cleanest drivers I think I've seen on the grid, but Stamso going to get absolutely boxed in. But he's going to go on the very inside, so we're going to see 3 wide. Scarenzi not going to be given any room to stay on track. And now Scarenzi and Abby Tyrell going to be battling side by side through Sector 3. Abby Tyrell just going to have enough of that speed to get by. Scarenzi going to be trying to hold on. But now he has to deal with Stamso on his outside. Just not going to be quite enough, though. So Scarenzi is going to keep his P4, Stamso in P5, KYT Kid P6, B-Dot P7, Iceman Rules in P8, Marklax P9, Impulse P10, Raymond West in P11, and Barney in P12, going off track wide. Here comes Rudy Crazy Legs into... What the fuck? Excuse me? Sorry, I'm literally at a loss of words right now. We're going back to racing. I'm so sorry. I'm just at a complete loss of words. Oh my god. So Ivy Tyrell in that P3 going to be defending from KNYT Kid in that P4. Scorenzi in this P5 for the Red Bull. Going to get an absolutely terrible race start now as he's in P5 looking in the back of KNYT Kid. KNYT Kid trying to go for a move on Ivy Tyrell, just doesn't quite get it out. KNYT Kid on 2 warnings, Scorenzi on 2 warnings as well. Here's Marklax into the pits. Sorry, I'm literally like still at a loss of words for all of that. Ivy Tyrell trying to go for a switchback, gets it done very successfully as KNYT Kid bounces into the back of them. Surprisingly, KNYT Kid has absolutely no anything. So I just messaged Rudy Crazy Legs to find out what happened, and he just said that he's done. He's retiring from IRL, and he's retiring from league racing altogether. Holy shit, bro. KNYT Kid going on the inside of Ivy Tyrell getting... Oh my god, what the fuck is going on in this league, bro? Like, what the fuck? Okay. KNYT Kid and Ivy Tyrell going racing. KNYT Kid on the inside gonna be giving... Oh my god! KNYT Kid! Learn how to fucking race! Jesus Christ! Scorenzi on the... Sorry, I'm just so fucking like... I'm still just so caught off guard by what Rudy did. Stamso NP6. Sorry, I forgot how to commentate. Raven West trying to catch up. That wing damage still gonna be not gonna be helping his favor. B-Dot into P7. On the back of Stamso. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to regain thoughts from whatever the fuck that Rudy was doing. So yeah, Scorenzi in P5. Sorry, I'm gonna give me like 5 seconds and I'm gonna fucking reset myself and get back into the fucking mindset. Cause I'm just like, whatever the fuck happened, like I'm so sorry. Like this is like usually like I've never seen something like that. I'm so sorry. Let me just... So KNYT Kid in this P3 having that time penalty, that 3 seconds. He has 3 warnings, so he's still looking pretty good. But Ivy Tyrell all trying to catch up to him. Scorenzi also here trying to capitalize on anything. Trying to see what happens. So Scorenzi trying to get that better line, gonna be taking the cleaner line. So he's gonna be absolutely pushing pedal to the metal. Scorenzi is, but Stamso is behind him, and this McLaren gonna be pushing. Oh, gonna be trying to almost pushing Scorenzi through that corner. B-Dot in this P7. Raven West has done a really good job to keep with the pack, even with that wing damage. I mean, I must have spoken. I mean, I'm giving Raven West the worst commentary luck ever. I mean, I said that he was going to get a P1 here, and then he got wing damage, and I said he was keeping up pace, and he just gets absolutely sent wide because of dirty air. But Raven West going to have a really good POV of this. Look at this, guys. Randall and Franco going to be the only people up there in that P1, so I mean, it's really unfortunate for someone like Scarenzi, who you want to see win, who you want to cheer for, and he's just sitting in this P5, not able to do anything. It's just so unfortunate. Like, I am probably Scarenzi's third biggest fan. And I feel so bad for Scarenzi as he's trying to go around the outside of Abby Terrell. Now he has the inside. He's going to try to stick it. Abby Terrell not going to have the speed to do it, so Scarenzi's going to get into that P4. Going to be looking for something now. Scarenzi going to be on the back of KNYT Kid. Going to be absolutely pushing. Scarenzi only having 2 warnings, so if he can just keep it off the track, he's going to continue to push. He's going to be able to keep with KNYT Kid. He's going to get KNYT Kid's position after the, whatchamacallit. But yeah, he's going to be absolutely pushing. Here is Raven West finally coming into the pits. Probably going to be changing his wing if I had to guess, because that wing probably not going to be doing him wonders. And yeah, so Abby Tyrell and Scarenzi still going side by side. These two have been battling so hard all day long. Scarenzi on the back of Abby Tyrell, having that dirty air, going to slide him. His tires probably not going to be feeling the greatest right now. I can guarantee you that. Can KNYT get a race yet? No! No! No, he can't. KNYT Kid can't race. Yeah, I'm gonna be having a talk with the stewards after this race, bro. Genuinely. Impulse in this P8, his teammate up in that P7. These Alpine guys, if you... all my homies hate KNYT Kid. That is so real, bro. So these... if you're an Alpine fan, you are not having a great time today, just like in real life. P7, P8 for the Alpine boys, just not able to do anything just yet. Marklax getting by Shadow's AI. I think Marklax might have had a little bit of damage because he obviously went into the pits. Squig. Squig, I love you, bro. Ivy Tyrell going to be struggling, trying to catch up to KNYT Kid. As Scarenzi trying to go around the outside, watching as Abby Tyrell goes around the outside of Stamp, so Scarenzi trying to follow him through. Oh, I mean, just not able to do anything. Is Franco? Yeah, Franco was that tier 3 guy who just dominated, and now he's just dominating in this tier. V-Dot getting closer and closer to Scarenzi, but Scarenzi is just... I mean, Scarenzi has been bullied by these McLarens all day long, just like in real life, the Red Bull getting bullied by the McLaren. The fuck? What did Squig, what the fuck did you just ask me, bro? The fuck? Stick? The fuck? Like a stick off a tree? The fuck? Oh, that an end plate that I just saw? That looks like a Mr. Stamso's end plate. Abby Tyrell in that P4. I wonder who broke his end plate. Scarenzi now going to be trying to get by. Franco getting past. As Randall goes into the pits. Is Franco going to be going out for another lap? Going to see who else comes into the pits after that. Going to be battling Scarenzi, trying to go, is going to be coming into the pits. I don't know what I was thinking there. Vita also coming into the pits. So Impulse is going to be staying out, kind of hold on to everyone else. Going to be trying to do God's work right now. Stamso trying to stick it around the back of Abby Tyrell. But this track, it's not favorable to those who have a broken knee. Impulse is going to have you ever... What the fuck is going on in the chat, bro? I'm just done reading chat forever, bro. Impulse trying to go around Stamso. He had this issue during the sprint race where he just couldn't get by Stamso, and Stamso couldn't catch up to anyone, and I'm sure Impulse is going to have the same reaction now. He's going to be absolutely just heartbroken, bro. Like, I mean, if I'm Impulse and I'm just getting held up by Stamso, I'm not having a great time. Like, I mean, Impulse, this is a man who's gotten podiums before, and he's sitting P6 right now. I mean, just not having the time of his life. I mean, you can even see him, like, he's catching up to Stamso so much, and I'm even looking at my little cheats thing, and he's going 2/10 faster than Stamso, but because Stamso is just in front of him, I mean, you can't really do anything. Impulse is just going to be struggling for so long, and you can hear the wheel spin on Impulse's car. You can hear that screeching sound. And it's just not going to be a lovely time for that Alpine. Stamso in this P5, and the big clearance trying to do something. As Stamso pulls into the pits, Abby Tyrell's going to go out for another one. Stamso and Kid are both in, so I wonder if they're going to be able to pull off the double stack. I don't know. Stamso might get cooked. Yeah, I mean, Stamso. So unfortunate. And Kid is changing his wing. So Stamso, so unfortunate for him as he just gets absolutely held up. Where do all these people who came in, though, where are they going to come out? B-Dot is going to come out in P8. He just has not had the pace. A man that has been able to stick with Scarenzi in the past is 5 seconds off of him now. I mean, B-Dot and Impulse just not having the day of their lives, just not able to do anything, and it's showing, and it's just so upsetting, especially for me as an Alpine driver. Kid with another time penalty. Yes, I am the dog. Whenever I speak, the dog speaks. Impulse and B-Dot. So Impulse is going to have that DRS off of his teammate, I think. No, he does not. I just lied to you guys. I feel terrible. I promise I don't mean to lie. These Alpine guys, I mean, they are in a constructor's fight right now. It's just not going their way. Stamso retiring. That is an on-track retirement. Give Stamso a big fat penalty, because you are not allowed to retire on track. Holy crap. What do we think of KNYT Kid? I think he's fucking dog shit, bro. Abby Tyrell finally coming into the pits. Mark Lax on these 7-lap old hards. I don't know how long those can actually go. I'm going to be watching and waiting to see if they can go the pace. Otherwise, he's just going to be so bad. What do we think of shite? KNYT Kid! That's what I think of shite. The field has definitely separated a lot now. Ivy Tyrell in this P9 going to be behind the Alpine, so that undercut must have worked wondrous for the Alpine family. B-Dot in this P7, Impulse in that P8 going to be struggling a lot with this dirty air from his teammate Abby Tyrell, and this P9 for the Mercedes. He's going to be barely getting that DRS, going to be absolutely pushing, so hard. Excuse me. Here's Raven West on Mark Lax. Raven West had that wing damage at the start of the race, don't forget, and now he is repaired, and now he is fighting Mark Lax. Mark Lax not able to put too much of a fight up. I mean, he needs to save his tires. He needs to go the distance, otherwise it's just so bad. What does Intrepid mean? I have no idea. That's a great question, bro. I have no idea what Intrepid means. I just got here. Stamso leaving the session. So yeah, B-Dot. I mean, B-Dot and Impulse have just been struggling for so long. They do not pay me. I do this out of my own goodwill. Abby Tyrell in this P9 for the Mercedes. I mean, Abby Tyrell, we saw them going so fast at the start, and now they've just been lapping slower and slower. But that purple Sector 3, yeah, I mean, looking at times, right now, Scarenzi, I think, Might be the fastest man on the grid, other than Randall and Franco. But we don't count those guys because they're a bunch of cheaters, I'm sure. Screnzy has a lot of, the fuck? I have passion. They're just like, I'm just giving information, dude. Ivy Tyrell and this P9 gonna be trying to catch up to Impulse. We're watching Impulse and B-Dot absolutely pushing. I mean, they're just trying to make the best of the situation. My question though is, can Mark Lex go the distance on these tires? He does have another 17 or so laps to go, so that'd be 25 lap old hards. I don't think it's going to be happening. I mean, I don't think those tires are going to go the distance. It's just a question of what does he pit to next. Avi Tyrell getting by B-Dot, and now Avi's going to be going for Impulse, having a little bit of a snap, as Avi Tyrell must have had an illegal overtake B-Dot with a time penalty for the warning. So bad. So Avi Tyrell and this P9 for the Mercedes is going to be struggling now, looking to get by B-Dot. I mean, they did it before, but it must have been illegal. If I'm B-Dot, I'm playing the teammate game, honestly. I mean, I'm trying to slow down Ivy Tyrell as much as possible, as Ivy Tyrell gets a 30-second time penalty. Just not what you want to see, especially from Ivy Tyrell, who's in this P9 spot looking for something better and just not able to do it. I don't like hockey, I'm sorry. I'm American, not kidding. B-Dot still trying to hold on to his teammate. I mean, these guys have been sticking with each other for so long. I mean, they've just been playing the teammate game, trying to help each other push. They started P11, P12, and so seeing them end this P7, P8, I mean, they've been pushing, they've been trying to help each other, but they're just, I mean, it's just not going the way. I mean, it's just not like what they wanted. Mark Lax and Scarenzi swapping positions now. Mark Lax maybe going to be trying to use Scarenzi to help him push, though. I mean, Scarenzi is a faster man. I think we've seen his pace so many times before. And so Mark Lax going to be trying to stick with him, trying to get that DRS, trying to help himself push, maybe trying to help these tires go the way. If I'm Mark Lax, I'm almost hoping for another safety car so that I can pit under it and just be in a better position. But it's just going to be so hard, especially this late into the race, where you only have like 11 or so laps. I don't know if those tires are going to go away. I think Iceman Rules is also in a very similar boat as Mark Lax, where they just pit way too early, and it's going to be hard, so hard for them to do that. Iceman Rule is going to be coming through the S's. Ivy Tyrell going on the inside of Impulse. So Impulse just doesn't quite have the pace, which is so interesting. Because I feel like out of Impulse and Vita, I feel like Impulse usually is the better driver. Although I could just be completely wrong on that. I think I am wrong on that, actually, now that I'm thinking. I don't want to wake up my parents because I screamed the word penis. So I'm good. Thank you, Squig. I am from the Midwest, Jack. Mark Lax just barely getting this DRS. I mean, it's going to help him so much to push. KYT Kid in has caught up to the Alpine of Impulse. So I can tell Impulse is not going to be happy about that. We've seen KYT Kid make so many mistakes here. I mean, oh my god, dude. Stop sending that KYT Kid. Like, just so terrible. Is that a broken... Oh my god, KYT Kid. Holy shit, KYT Kid, bro. Holy shit, KYT Kid. Holy shit, KYT Kid. Shite. I think he's shite. Worst driver on the grid, KYT Kid. He will not be allowed back in this tier, bro. What do we think of shit? KYT Kid. That's what I think. Raven West going to be getting by Iceman Rules. I think Iceman Rules has just been absolutely cooked because of these tires. I mean, they just have not been going the way that he wants. He's going to have this dirty air. Does he have wing damage? Because I feel like he's just not taking the same line He doesn't, so I don't know why he's not taking the same line. Maybe just that dirty air. I don't exactly know what's going on, but he's lost so much time to Raven West. Raven West is on for a great position now. He's going to put himself back onto a podium position, but this 8-lap old hards, they're going to struggle at the very end. I mean, they're going to be 18 laps on the last lap. They're going to struggle, but does that mean that they're going to struggle more than Scarenzi's 16-lap olds? I mean, like, I don't know exactly what's going to go on there. I mean, it's going to be really close. I think Raven West might be able to hold out for a podium. Iceman Rule is the only man who can really prevent that, especially at this current moment in time, and he just really doesn't have the pace. I mean, they just really have not been doing it. Kaneway Tekin and B-Dot just absolutely fighting. Oh my god, Kaneway Tekin going on the inside, trying to squeeze out B-Dot a little bit. B-Dot going to be trying to take that line. Maybe going to be racing Kaneway Tekin a little dirty, as Kaneway Tekin has been racing dirty so much in this race. But he's been giving the room to B-Dot, so I wonder if Kaneway Tekin just maybe has a little fancy for B-Dot. As they're going side by side into Sector 3, this could be really scary, as here comes B-Dot. Oh my god! Kaneway Tekin with a big spin. Impulse hitting him. Yeah, Impulse coming into the pit lane. So unfortunate for that Alpine who just got caught up into that situation. I mean, if Impulse retired here, I wouldn't even be mad. Iceman Rules has been able to keep up with Raven West for so long. So it's just gonna be a little wrong. I mean, a little wrong. Yeah, I mean, those tires, I mean, it's just like a 4-lap old difference, and you can definitely feel them. If I'm Iceman Rules, I have no idea how I'm able to keep this pace with him. Scarenzi is happy about that, because he has been able to hold up. He's been able to do something to catch up to them. Marklex on the 12-lap old hards, he has been like, he's been struggling so hard in this race. He's on the 12-lap old hards. Those are just not going to go the distance. You can even see him sliding around. Iceman Rules is going to be just in that DRS. I don't know if he's even going to get it. We're going to have to see what happens. Kaneway Tekin with another time penalty. Scarenzi trying to hold on, trying to get into that DRS. It's just not going to be quite it. I wouldn't be surprised if the next lap happens, if he is able to get within that DRS, just because of how like quick Scarenzi has been. Trying to look at that pace. I mean, Scarenzi has been lapping about a second a lap faster than Iceman Rules, so he's been able to put on to a good run for Iceman. But Iceman's just, I mean, Raven West has been absolutely cooking ever since he put onto that new wing. Whatever that wing change must have been, it must have been fucking like jet fuel infused, because he's been absolutely pushing. He's been able to pull away 2 seconds to Iceman Rules, and now Scarenzi, if he wants a shot at the podium, he's gonna need to absolutely put on some jet fuels. I just don't know if it's gonna happen. I mean, there's only 8 laps left of racing, but I just don't know if Scarenzi has enough pace. Like, I want to see Scarenzi up there. I want to see a Scarenzi podium again. But I just don't think it's going to happen. These guys are just way too fast. It's just not going to be it. As Scarenzi gets by Iceman Rules, finally, he's been trying to do that for so long, trying to catch up to him, and now he has done it. He's been able to put himself onto that P4, looking for a great finish. His teammate Mark Black sitting in P6, 13-lap old hards. This is a fucking weird-ass POV that we're watching. What the fuck? I mean, it's just so unfortunate for all of these people down here, because right now, they're just doing laps. I mean, there's not a lot more they can do. They've just been absolutely pushing. There's just not a whole lot they can do. 2-lap tire difference is the, we're looking for between Franco and Randall. Franco went a little longer on the mediums, and it kind of cost him. I mean, that undercut just went absolutely crazy for Randall. So Franco trying to catch up. I just don't know if it's going to be it. As Mark Lux finally comes into the pits for a new set of mediums, he's going to have to see where does he come out. Impulse, I don't think Impulse is going to be able to catch him. Mark Lux, yeah, P9 is just going to come out. Great, great stuff. What the fuck? What the fuck is this guy, bro? Not in my fucking chat, bro. Franco has caught up to Randall, though. Because I clicked off. Holy fuck. Just absolutely crazy. Yeah, Franco has caught up to Randall. Both of them have... So, Randall only has 1 track warning. Compared to Franco's 2. So, it's going to be interesting to see how he can push. Seeing what he can do. I mean, the entire difference isn't that major. So Franco has just been having the pace, having the push. Last lap, Franco did 1 second faster than Randall. Just absolutely crazy work. Even though Randall has a fastest lap. There's absolutely crazy. Holy shite. Nuts work, bro. Yeah, so watching this time, I mean, he's just going to be absolutely pushing Franco. I mean, he wants to get by. He wants to get this win, Franco. He got the win in Bahrain for Tier 3. He wants to get the win here in COTA for Tier 1. This is the only battle going on, Franco and Randall, for the lead, that is. So this is the most exciting battle. They've just been absolutely pushing each other. I mean, that gap has just been fluctuating so bad. Not really able to be pushing. Just so unfortunate for everyone else who just hasn't been able. I mean, I think everyone else is just going to stay where they are. KYT might move down because of penalties, but that's about it. But Impulse with the time penalty. Here is Franco on Randall, though. I think there might be a move soon. That dirty air is going to get to Franco, though. Not going to be able to get by just yet, but he's going to be pushing and hoping for something soon. I mean, Franco, you can tell that this man does not want to do something. You can tell that this man, Franco, wants to get the lead so that he can hold on, want to do something here. Franco going to be pushing. He's going to lose a little bit of time. But, I mean, looking at the lap times, he did 6/10 faster than Franco. Then Randall last lap, so he's gonna have a little bit more pace. But I'm looking at it, right? Sector 2 is the best for Franco. He's gonna have the DRS here. He's gonna be trying to do something. He's gonna be pushing and pushing. All of that burning is gonna come down to right now. Is there gonna be a move for the lead? What the fuck is this camera? Randall in that P1 trying to defend. Oh, big tire locking. As Franco gets by, I don't know whose fault that was, but Franco now leads the race. Randall in this P2. That was a little bit dirty from both of them. I don't know exactly what's going to happen there. We're going to have to see maybe their penalties. B-Dot retiring, and the pit... Was it in the pits? There's a full safety car out. I don't know if that was in the pits. I don't know if that was in the pits. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This could change everything! This could change absolutely everything. What do you do now? If I am a driver, what do I do? Franco comes into the pits. Randall comes into the pits. Raven West, I would not be surprised if he comes into the pits. I would not be surprised if Scarenti comes into the pits. I mean, it's gonna be a like 3-lap shootout for this P1. It's gonna get really, really dicey, guys. KYT Kid is not in the race. KYT Kid is not in the race, bro. He has 9 seconds of penalties. That is not going anywhere, bro. If I'm a driver, what is the move? If I'm a driver, do I pit? Do I try to stay out? Do I get the lap position? What is the move here? I think I would definitely pit. I think that's what the move is. And you can even see Franco onto the mediums, Randall, Raven West, and Scarenzi onto the soft, so they think they know what's up. Franco is going to have that lack of pace, but he's going to have that lack of grip. I mean, Franco's going to be in a world of pain compared to all of these soft runners behind. Abby Tyrell going to be getting a new wing. So nice. KYT Kid going to be staying out on the 11-lap Old Hard, so he's going to have so much less pace compared to Mark Light, compared to Abby. Impulse is coming into the pits. I would not be surprised if we see a set of softs for him. And yeah, there it is. KYT Kid with another fucking time penalty, bro! Holy shit! KYT Kid is 11 seconds of penalties. Jesus fuck, bro. How the fuck are you doing that? I hope he just got another one from that. I hope he fucking got another one for that. That would be so fucking funny. Randall in this P2. I think Randall has the best shot at the win here. Raven West is quick, but is he quicker than Randall? Is he quicker than Franco? That's going to be the question. That's going to be everything. I mean, I don't know exactly what's happening. It's going to be like a 2-lap shootout, I swear. Like, it's going to be really dicey to see exactly what comes out. But we're watching Impulse and this P9 spot. I mean, he's just not going to be... I don't know if he's going to be able to catch the Q, honestly. You know that he wants to. It's always so disappointing when you can't catch the Q. Dude, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, Hex. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. I can be loud. We're going to get loud for the last 3 laps. Is AI allowed under safety car? It is not. I mean, you're allowed to pause for like a quick second to go, like, get a drink, go to pee, but you cannot stay under AI for more than like 2 laps in your safety car. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to get loud. I'm going to fucking text my parents and apologize in advance, because I'm getting loud. I'm about to get loud, bro. I just apologized in advance to my parents. I sent a very nice chat in our group chat saying I'm getting loud in 2 minutes. Because this is going to be really, really exciting. Franco on the mediums. He's going to have a lack of grip compared to Randall, Raven West, Garenzi, and Iceman Rules. Can I take it on the 12-lap Old Hards? He's going to struggle for pace against Mark Lights and Ari and Impulse if Impulse can catch up. But I don't know exactly what's going to be happening with him. Is the safety car going to be in this lap? Is the safety car going to be in this lap? If it is, it's going to be really, really dicey for everyone. If it's not, I think Impulse could catch up. I think it's going to be in this lap. It should be in this lap. If it's not, I'm going to be really, really upset because I'm ready to race. I'm ready to scream. I'm ready to get loud, guys. I think it would have been announced just yet. Toasty, I don't fucking know what my PayPal is, bro. It's going to be next lap. 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 I have 0 money, Jack. So we're going to get... So what? We're going to have 2 laps. We're going to have 2 laps of racing. We're going to have 2 laps of racing, guys. Dude, my butthole is clenched. My butthole is clenched right now, guys. Oh my gosh. I'm fucking nervous for this shit. I'm fucking nervous. Ivy Tyrell and that Mercedes on the medium. Impulse is going to have more pace than Abby. But what are the penalties looking like? The penalty, 6 seconds. So that is just for that track position. KYT Kid going to be completely out of it. I would not be surprised if he gets a P9 today. Can we? Yeah, we're going to ban KYT Kid. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm letting that pass, EX. Yeah, we're getting loud. We're getting loud for this, bro. We're getting excited. This is about to be the race of a fucking lifetime, bro. If this is one race to be a part of, it is these final 2 laps. Raven West, a constant podium finisher, a constant person who has been showing so much speed. AMS Randall, so much speed today. Franco, on the mediums, he has more speed than everyone else, I think. But it's going to be hard. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what happens. These mediums are not going to hold out. They're not going to do as much as they can. Scarenzi and Iceman rules. Scarenzi has pace. He has pace, but does he have pace here in COTA? Does he have the pace to beat out Scarenzi? Or to beat out Raven West? And safety car is in this lap, guys. Safety car is out in this lap. What is going to happen? What is going to happen, guys? We're going to have 2 laps of racing left. If you are not in this stream, you want to be right now. We're getting loud. We're getting excited, waiting for this restart. Man, we are getting excited here today, guys. Here, I mean, anything can happen. I could see a big crash happening. I could see Raven West winning. I could even see someone like Mark Lax being able to capitalize and get in that lead. It is all come down to this. These final 2 laps, everything is on the table here, and here we go. Franco going to be leading the restart. Going to be absolutely diabolical off the line. Randall and this P2 trying to catch up. Raven West and this V-car going to be pushing and pushing Scarenzi behind. Trying to follow, trying to see what he can do. It's going to be crazy. So much pace. Heavy Terrell absolutely pushing up the distance. Going to be getting by KNYT. These tires not going to be having any sort of pace at all. Randall and this P2 trying to hold on. I mean, so much pace. So much pace to Franco. KNYT with another fucking penalty. So he's going to be completely out of it. Raven West catching up so much. Getting it by. He's going to have to burn so much. That gap is so close. Scarenzi is so close. Holy fucking shit. So close. All these guys within a fucking second of each other. Iceman rules all the way in the back here. Trying to keep up. Every Tyrell's going to be out of it. I mean, I don't think Raven West. Where's fucking Raven West at the B2? Raven West getting by Randall. Randall being trying to stick it. Just not able to do his Raven West up into B2. Going to be trying to look onto Franco. Not going to be able to really do anything. Able to the time penalty. Scarenzi trying to hold on to this P4. Trying to get by Randall. Randall down into P3. Not going to be exactly what he wants. Not going to be exactly what he needs here. That podium slowly slipping away as Scarenzi just doesn't quite have the pace either. Raven West going to be pushing. This is going to be diabolical. 1 lap shootout. 1 lap left. Who will be crowned the winner of this race? Who has the better race pace? Raven West in the fastest lap of the race. DRS is enabled. Randall going to be all over the back of Raven West. What's going to happen here? You're going to watch a great POV. Raven West in this P2 going to be trying to get onto Franco. That time is just slipping. That DRS is going to be so beneficial for Raven West. I mean, this is going to be catching up so quickly. You can see that time. It's just going to be slowly going away. I'm at a loss of words right now. Raven West, 2 times, big snap for Raven West. He's trying to catch up. He's trying to get the move done. I don't know what's going to happen. Is Raven West going to be able to overtake? Mark Lax going to overtake done on KNYT. And Bolt is also there. Oh my god, where's KNYT? Trying to make that corner. Raven West, though. Raven West in the V-car. Raven West up into P1. But fucking Franco's still going to be there pushing Raven West off track. Oh my god, where's side by side as we head into sector 3. Franco gonna have the better line, but here comes Raven West into P1, Raven West. Is it Raven West? I think Raven West is gonna win the race. He has so much pace. Those mediums. Raven West in the V-car from the back of the grid to the win! Raven West wins COTA! Franco gets a P2, Randall P3, Scarenzi P4, Iceman P5, Avi P6, Mark Lax P7, and Pulse P8, KNYT get P9. Oh
my god! Oh my god! What a fucking race! Oh my god. But your man, Raven West, has done it! Oh, look at that! He has done a clean sweep. Raven West, my driver of the day! Raven West, the GOAT! The V-Carb! Getting the win in both races. Franco in P2, Randall in P3, Crazy P4, Abby P5, Iceman P6, Mark P7, Impulse P8, P-Dot P9. Oh my god, here is the race results. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What a race. I think I did too. I think I did too. I have been Toasty Oven Bread. Thank you so much for joining me on this crazy adventure. I'll be racing tier 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm crazy. This has been your fucking COTA tier 1 race and sprint race. I have been Toasty Oven Bread. I hope you guys all have a great week, and I will be back in the comms box next Saturday. Not next Saturday, next Sunday for tier 1. Oh my god. I thank you all for joining me. I love you all. I'm fucking shaking. Sorry. Bro, I fucking wish you could see me, bro. I'm fucking shaking.